Hey, you there. Thank you for watching and welcome to Forged Alliance Forever. Today I have a 5v5 custom match on the beautiful Necrosis map generator. So let's go ahead and introduce our teams and players, starting with Team 1 up here in the northwest corner and ending with Team 2 down here in the southeast corner. Let's go ahead and start with the forest green player of God of War. He's going first land as a Cybran. I'm kind of surprised not to see him go red or white to pay homage to the God of War Kratos, but of course, he did pick a sensible color of forest green. To the north, we have St. Pauli going first land in light oak tan. And of course, he's going to most likely go some tankiness on this southwestern side because he is UEF, and that's just what UEFs do. To his east, we have Moistol going first land in royal purple. Of course, every time he's in a game, I somehow always get his name wrong at least once during the video, so apologies to him and everybody else who gets annoyed at my mispronunciation. One day I'll be able to get it perfect every time, but right now, not doing great. In the rear guard air slot for Team 1, we have Apt 3. He is going first land as a Cybran in ruby red, very bright color. Not going to miss him in this kind of tannish environment. And last but not least, for Team 1, we have Conductor going first air. Surprisingly, the air slot player went first land, but he has gone first air, and he is in glow-in-the-dark green, and he is a Cybran as well. So on Team 1 side of things, we have 3 Cybran, a UEF, and an Aeon. No Seraphim tech in their toolboxes. Hopefully that will not be a disadvantage to them as the time goes on. We will have to see. Starting off in Team 2, we have Snow White player of TJP 430 going first land, second air. So these two corner players up here to the northeast going air. We'll see how that plays in. Might as a backup most likely to the air player, but we'll have to see what their strategy is. But both of them decided to do it, so we'll see how that all affects their land game. And of course, he is Snow White and a Seraphim. Going down here to the south, already on the move, we have Veronacek going first land, probably second air, just by the layout of those P-gens. He is in orange, the color orange, and he is a Cybran. And to the west, we have the Calm of Tag Defcon, also on the move. He is Amethyst Purple, and he has gone first land, second air as well. A lot of players on Team 2 have gone air, at least first or second. So we'll see if Team 2 focuses air a lot more than Team 1. And of course, in the rear guard air slot, we have, of course, Korn. He's going first land, second air. He is the rear guard air slot, of course. And he is in Pac-Man yellow as an Aeon. And last but not least, for the game and for Team 2, we have Defcon 5 going first, second land in Barbie pink. And of course, he is an Aeon. Let's see, on Team 2's makeup, we have 2 Seraphim, 1 Cybran, and 2 Aeon. No UEF tech. While Team 1 has UEF and lacks Seraphim, Team 2 has Seraphim but lacks UEF. So let's see which of these teams uses the best of what they got. For early movements here, we have a Tham escorted by a Selen, or maybe the other way around. Takes out 1 engineer here. Probably going for this Mechs up here to the northwest. Going to take another engineer out, and we'll get that confirmed kill. Team 1's got to respond with something. There is a Aurora on the way, but how much damage will this little group done? There are pings going down to help Team 1 be like, hey, look, it's over there. Go get it. Let's see what the reclaim has for us this game. We have 5,740 remaining current. Actually, I didn't zoom out all the way. 6,000. So there's probably about 6,500, maybe even 7K mass. So not a whole chunk of mass, but a decent chunk. The Mech Marines, those are UEF. The Hunters on their way to the southern position, and they're fighting flares. So the little walkers that remind me of something from Star Wars are fighting against some... Actually, these look a lot better from Star Wars. They look like the AT-RTs from specifically Episode 3, but obviously from the Clone Wars and other Star Wars media. These, they're very similar in style. The main cockpit or design of the head part is a little different, but not going tanks, or in this case Aurora and Mantises. Now we're seeing a couple of Aurora here come out from Barbie Pink player of DEFCON 5, but surprising he didn't start with Aurora. That's kind of interesting. Now let's see how that plays out as time goes on. Northeast corner of the map, we have a couple of radars put here for both players. Want to get a nice area of effect going on in terms of intel gathering. A secondary one has been built here for TJP as well, so he wants to get his his intel game on point. Fortunately, that sorry about that. My game just alt-tabbed on me for some reason, and I wasn't even pushing on any buttons on my keyboard, so apologies for that little jump cut there. A Mantis takes out the intel installation here for TJP, and he does have a secondary one back here. It is kind of along that cut down the middle, so we'll see how time goes on. And that was really weird. But anyway, down here to the south, looks like there has been a decent amount of progression here for Team 2. DEFCON 5 has made his way to the west and is trying to hold this group of mexes en masse. I mean, he does have the ones down here to the south and probably wants to grab these. They are fairly close to the main base. This is, of course, a 20 by 20. Kind of not. Unfortunately, it's probably about a 15 by 15, so not a lot of room in this corner for players to move around. And as you can see, they are fairly far forward, so we'll see how time goes on for them. Large group of units grouping up here for Vanericek. I have to say it in one breath. If I don't, I mess up my own pronunciation. But movement here from Team 1, pushing on this center west side here against Team 2. Not a lot of THAMs here to take out all these Aurora. Of course, the Aurora are better at range, but with the amount of them, it doesn't really matter. PD does start here for Tag DEFCON. I have to say Tag DEFCON because if I say DEFCON, there are, of course, two players in the game that are have the name DEFCON, the word DEFCON in their name, and they're both on the same team, so I don't want to confuse all of you. But the engineers in the back line will finish this up, protect these mexes on an upgrade, the second one going T2 and the third one going T2 as well, which is kind of far forward. You would figure you would probably do these outlier ones, but the amount of BP or build power here in the middle favors that upgrade first. They feel like they can reasonably just hold that position, especially with that intel installation behind the little hill here. Allows them to get a nice little view on what is going on in the game. Actually, decent section of the middle. Up here to the northeast, we have a bunch of units coming out here from TJP trying to get into the back line and main base here for Conductor. Conductor has a leak he has to plug. There are interceptors here from both teams duking it out. But unfortunately, there's a bunch of Zui, and Zui are known for their just being annoying with mobile arty. So those three mexes will fall. The fourth mex back here will fall, and then probably this T2 might be under threat, but there is a PD nearby that will help deal with the rest of these THAMs if it's still in range. I think it's in range of the rest of them. That T2 will be fine, though. So it does respond to that fairly quickly. One THAM does make it behind, but I wouldn't be surprised to see a bomber or something be spammed up to take that out. Still a fight in the middle. The comm of Vanericek pushing forward. DEFCON has been defeated by God of War, and that is the first kill of the game, dropping this game to a 5v4 in Team 1's favor. It looks like just probably swarmed by the comm of God of War plus a bunch of spam. Definitely gonna hurt Team 2 in the early game, but it is a full share, so all of those resources, units, and structures are going to Tag DEFCON. And as a lot of people know, and for those that don't, early on in the game, if you give a bunch of resources to the highest rated player, more than likely that team will win, just due to the fact that they have so many resources to start off with. They can upgrade mexes faster. They can do all the things that the opponents are doing quicker and establish a better position for the mid, late, and end game. St. Paul leading his forces to the slaughter. Unfortunately, a bunch of orange forces here for Vanericek are starting to retreat, but they dealt with all of Paul's forces. T2 Utashala has been built up here for Tag DEFCON. Pings go down. Tag is targeting St. Paul. We have Moisto also pushing forward to the south as well. Two comms in the middle just starting to duke it out, but there is a T2 PD online here. It is the primary target for the comm of St. Pauli. We have Mu versus Vaynarachek, and they're just duking out. Vaynarachek does have the issue where the Cyberman Commander has the least amount of hit points on the starting chassis, so he's got to watch out. He does have a ranking vet, but Mu still doesn't have the Aeon Sniper comm yet. Has 2 of the 3 upgrades. He needs the advanced range to finish it off. And unfortunately, they are having issues with these little hill environment, so these mantises are actually surviving a lot longer than they should be, just due to the fact that the shots are missing a little bit often. Same here with the Cerber Speedy. A lot of the shots are just sitting, hitting those hill sites. It's very hard to see that from like a bird's eye view, but when you really zoom in, kind of aim the camera a little bit, you can see it a lot easier to see. It'd be better if Team 2 had put the Cerberus turrets on the hill here. But it does look like Team 2 will hold this position, force Team 1 back, and to group up and push that side again. Again, another push here to the northeast. A lot of the corners are having a lot of encounters here early on. Only 11 minutes. We've only had 1 player die at like 9. And we have T2 upgrade going down for Conductor. Wants to get some Cerberus turrets online. He suffers another blow to Eco. 3 more mexes go down. A huge group of Zooey here. How many Zooey are in that group? 51. And then for Thams, he has 21. So he is going heavy Zooey spam. The disadvantage of that is the tanks can't the artillery can't directly fire the Mantis, but in large groups it doesn't really matter. Nano upgrade fairly far forward, rooted to the spot here of 4 TJPs, already at 15%. So unless the Mantis can move back over here, which they're out of position to do so, you might finish this fairly early. They are falling back. The comm of Conductor has finished that T2. What will he do? Well, he's getting Cerberus turrets as we speak. Back here in the middle, another fight has occurred. Tag DEFCON has pushed forward once again with a PD. It does come online. It will be summarily denied. Vaynarachek is pushing forward still. Has to be where he has 2 ranks of veterancy on that comm. Mui has 1, and St. Pauli has 1 as well. It does have the FAF on that comm as well, so lots of hit points. Not lots of hit points, lots of damage coming out of both these comms here for Team 1. Tag DEFCON has a lot of hit points and a gun upgrade as well, so he's super tanky and formidable in the middle. We should be seeing T3 for both teams here pretty quickly. For Air, yep, T3 has been finished here for Apt, and T3 has been finished here for Korn. Has anybody else gone T3? I see T2 land. We also have a small band of Mantis get into the main production, not production, but main resourcing options here for TJP, and that is definitely a missed opportunity. You need to leave that Medusa to take out the rest of those 2 T2 mexes. That's 6 mass a second. That's 12 mass in total. You've already killed 1 off. Might as well finish the job. Takes out a transport. We have a couple of Zooey here trying to do their best to hold off this Mantis incursion, but unfortunately for the Mantises, even if they get some damage done, it won't amount to a long-lasting damage. But it does look like Team 1 has pushed Team 2 slightly off the middle, and again, the environment causing a lot of problems here for Tag DEFCON and for Vaynarachek. Just can't get a nice sightline on those comms. If they switch targets, they might be able to, but it's not going the way as of right now. What are they targeting? Oh, just the units here from St. Pauli. First Uth the Charlotte goes down. Second one goes down. Gets overcharged. Overcharging goes back and forth between both teams. Comms. Just a lot of aggression here in the middle. A lot of resources. We even have engineers all the way up here from Apt 3 being like, ooh, there's reclaim. Ooh, no one's getting it. But God of War goes down. The Tag DEFCON looks. Oh, that is. Oh, wow. That is really far forward. So I've missed both comm deaths here in the southwest corner. Oh, that why? All I have to say to that is why. But why? But why? Thank you, Apt. Thank you for that. A perfect comment timing is, but why? Like if it was back here, that'd be a little different. But why is he right here near the main base that was once DEFCON 5? That is very risky and was not warranted at all. A couple of Voltus are thrown to the middle to help just deny St. Pauli's advance. He drops into the yellow. Does have 2 ranks of veterancy. Mui will fall back as well. Engineers for both teams trying to scoop up mass. ASF here come to assist, but a bunch of Spectre 2s are appearing as well. I don't know if this is enough damage. ASF's here from Apt will target the gunships first, try to assist in defense of those comms. A couple gunships are remaining. They all now all gone, and now the ASFs will duke it out. But it does look like with the distraction of those gunships, Team 2... Oh, no, it looks like Korn, even though he had the advantage with the distraction of those gunships, Apt will claim air supremacy for now. Now he's going to push that advantage, take out all the interceptors and anything in the middle he can find. It does not look good here for air for Team 2. Down here in the south, Mui has pushed heavily, with the assistance, of course, of God of War, on the secondary base of Tag DEFCON, going to the civilian structures that haven't even been reclaimed yet. Hey, there's a radar. There's a radar right there. Just Mantis, go right over there, a couple seconds, shoot it, and then walk back. No, take it out. No. Summarily disappointed by that, but a huge land army is fighting here. T3 has been built here for DEFCON. I can say DEFCON now because the other one is dead. But Tag DEFCON has built T3, and he's building Harbs as fast as he can. This will deny this push and force back Mui on this southwestern side, to be specific. Shield stealth going on for 2 comms on Team 1 and Team 2. St. Pauli going for stealth. Sorry, St. Pauli going for shield. Vanarachek going for stealth. He's almost finished with that as well. Maybe he'll go cloaking, but that's kind of early for cloaking. I feel like he doesn't really need to go. But the comm of TJP is pushing on that main production facility for Conductor. Conductor is retreating in the face of that. He has 8 factories with 1 air factory online and a T1 radar going T2 as we speak. So this is a huge investment here. If he were to lose this, that would definitely, not look good. But he does have T3 land factory finished, and he's pumping out Loyalists as we speak. Maybe he's trying to lure the comm of TJP into a corner. But with the demise of God of War to the southwest, we have a even game once again. It is a 4v4. Comms remaining. ASF just kind of, yelling at one another, being like, get off my land, or get out of my airspace, I should say. And App 3 says, no, this is mine now. You didn't have Air Force till now. But again, that push here from the west with just this one Harbinger has done a huge amount of work, taking out Mexes, taking out infrastructure, taking out anything that they can get their hands on. And they're going to thrust it against Mui on this western side. Comm of Vanarachek is actually pushed all the way to the the southwest section of the middle, trying to chase these units out here from Mui as well, a couple of ones from St. Pauli. But pings go down to help assist players on Team 2, being like, hey, there's a thing over here, you should probably check that out. T2 has been completed for Tag DEFCON, at least for air, as well as the Seraphim T2. He, of course, has the T3 Aeon Harbingers. I don't know what the best... I think I've had this discussion before, but I don't know what the best T3 Assault Bot is, because they all serve different purposes for different things. Like, the bricks are very good at, like, small targets or just tanking a bunch of damage. Small targets being, like, T1 or T2, just tank a bunch of damage. They're not super effective at bigger targets unless they're in super large numbers. Percival's are good at single fire damage or single targets, so it doesn't really matter what it is. T4s, in large numbers, they're really good, but of course the Autumns are they're kind of like the balance, not the balance, but they're kind of a good in-between between Harbingers and Bricks, because they have a lot of health like the Bricks do, but they also fire kind of quickly like the Harbingers do. The Harbingers have the shield, and they have the engineering suite as well. It's like they all have their advantages and disadvantages, and it just depends on how you use them is the main concern. But of course, like I mentioned a couple seconds ago, TJP has pushed Conductor off of this center production facility, thereby pretty much denying Team 1 out of both corners. Well, Team 2 has kind of slowed down here on the southwest corner, but Team 2 has really pushed the northeastern corner. They've claimed everything on that eastern side of the map. We had a Loyalist actually get into the back line for Team 2, and Restorer comes, tries to take that out. Does succeed, and then the ASFs come and deal with that. Orange, you noob. I don't know what Tag DEFCON is doing. He's just standing there. Vanderchek, what is that conversation about? 10 units to use your units. Orange. Oh, okay, so it's just some annoyance and salt. He's probably annoyed because he could be using this Mantis to take out a bunch of these engineers, which he does do now. You have air, look for a snipe if possible, says Moi. And Moi's right. They do have air. They have it by a decent margin. They're sitting on 39 ASF versus...
Commander under attack.
Wrong player. 29. So they have 10 more ASFs, and the comm of TJP is not stopping. A couple of bricks are making their appearance, but of course, with the emergence of all of these T2 Ilshis, that brick does not survive very long. Cerberus, that's not going to work. And now Conductor is stuck in his main base. Does have a couple tactical missile defenses for the deference of those missile launchers that TGP does have. You could have stopped me being instead you literally do nothing with your APM. Looks like Tag DEFCON's a little salty there, but understandable. He is A, the highest rated player in the game, and B, his teammate could have helped him do something. I don't know what that was about. I guess it was a in combat situation or something. I don't know the exact situation. I wasn't paying attention to that part. Tank says orange. Yeah, I guess he could have helped down. Oh, this is what he's talking about. He could have helped down here in the south hold this position. But that base that was originally belonging to DEFCON 5 has been completely eradicated. DEFCON has lost T3 Aeon Tech, and if he doesn't save a couple engineers, well, I guess Korn has Aeon, so they're not going to lose access to Aeon technology. But this position will fall completely. You got to stay and take out that last land factory. The pigeons aren't really that important, but take out the factory at least. Deny any sort of reclaim efforts. Make it hard for Team 2 to reestablish a position there. You leave one factory online, you leave one engineer online, it will not matter. Yeah, it's just... Orange, the Vanderchek has a bunch of T3 units here. Has bricks and loyalists and a couple of... I thought I saw anti-air. Oh yeah, there's a bouncer in there as well. So he has a decent amount of infrastructure here. Tag DEFCON has given everything over to him. Is he just leaving? Oh, he's going to charge forward. He's going to go out in a blaze of glory. Tag DEFCON, the highest rated player in the game, has gone, okay, no, I'm not continuing this. So we might see the ejection of Tag DEFCON here. We have T1 bombers over the top here for Moi, and Moi is just annihilating this T3 Pigeon. With T1 bombers, mind the list, there's a flag built up finally. But is it enough? I don't know. A couple more passes will do it. It's on 800 hit points. There's ASF called in. Are the bombs launched enough? 400 hit points. That was very close. Ooh, that was... oh, there is a strap bomber. Oh, please tell me one of the strap bombers just shoots it. But strap bombers go after the comm of Tag. Tag takes 2 strap bombers to the face, but they keep moving. Anti-air... Actually, there's more bombers over here. Or anti-air, and those bombers will be taken out quite summarily. But forces here from the west have gone around the wall, and now it doesn't matter if that Pigeon was still online. It's not going to be online anymore. That's going to explode here very quickly. Kaboom. And then once this explodes, we'll kill the Mantis nearby, but we'll do something at least. We'll take out these engineers and that PD. Yep, there they go. They're spamming up more TV, but Tag DEFCON was defeated by St. Pauli. We kind of knew that was why you had the game. Orange is the biggest empty slot. There is salt in this game. And it can be frustrating. I can sympathize with, when a player doesn't do his job. It just kind of hurts the whole team in general, so I definitely feel him there. There is a difference between, being frustrated and voicing your concerns and just being... It's annoying. That's not the word. I don't know what the word for it is. Just, there's, understanding versus just being a jerk, I guess would be the phrase that I would use. There's definitely a better word for it. I just can't think of it off the top of my head. But now Vanderchek has built a crap. He skipped the Monkey Lord and went, nah, I'll build a crab. This is an early crab. like 24 minutes. That's a fairly early crab. And we'll see how that ends up working. Oh, that's... I always want to hit the Steam screenshot button. I don't know why. Every time. Not every time. A lot of times recently. But that's definitely surprising. We'll see what Team 2 can do with that. Specifically, Vanderchik, his comm will fall back. And now Team 2 has dropped to 3 players remaining, so Team 1's at the advantage of 4v3. Luckily here for Team 2, they have made a significant presence here. Corn control Ks. Wait, hold on. What's going on? Let me reach, run, send AA with Mega. There's no... Looks like just Corn control case. So as I was saying, it was a 4v3. Now it's a 4v2. 25 minutes almost, and we've lost almost half of the players. There's 6 remaining. We started with 10, and Team 2 is not looking good. It's 4v2. They've lost the western side. They have the middle, though. A lot of T3 forces. Paulie actually saying in chat they need to run. There are a couple of Ravagers built up. Titans as well. Empty slot, you got air and you stop Mega. Your only hope, Luz, says Defcon in chat. We have a couple of bricks here on the western side. They're trying to stem the bleeding from the sides. They don't have to worry about the northeast corner because TJP has it handled and has it handled for a while. He doesn't push his advantage yet. He should. He can easily knock out Conductor, but just doesn't want to. And he probably should, because the pressure from the middle is definitely going in their favor, so he might as well push it. And I think his orders have been given. Nope, not just yet. But the push in the middle here is going down. T1 bombers over the top. We have T3 units. We have Ravagers being destroyed. We have a couple of Obsidian tanks. Very good T2 unit. Stopped again. Kill AA, says AF3. This guy, boy, man. Defcon just constantly throwing the salt at Vanderchik. Vanderchik built another experimental. It is a monkey this time. We saw that. It's primed up earlier. And the push is starting to peter out a little bit. There's a couple of these bouncers that are helping deny air for Team 1. But the Megalith's still alive. A lot of the units from Team 1 have been destroyed. A couple of Titans are going to come on approach, but against bricks, it's not going to go very well, especially with the Mega. A couple of Strat Bombers go over the top, take out a huge section of those bricks, and they target the AA. Literally just sitting still. Just keeping his AA together too. Yeah, his units aren't being as macroed as he could be, and that's what Defcon is pointing out. He's just like not raging, but just frustrated in chat. That push to the north has occurred, and TJP has not used his comm, but has pulled back bricks. Of course, they are super tanky, cannot last forever. A bunch of Ilshis are just pushing that main base. A couple of sniper bots are helping with that as well. Some of those are under shield coverage. I like the placement of that. The shield leaves, but they were under shield coverage for a minute. Are they going to just sidestep that base? There's really nothing here. There's a couple Cerberus, a couple shields, Conductor, but that's it. There's nothing else here. I don't know why TJP is going west, and he could easily just go north. Okay, now he's starting to zoom in. Okay, I was going to say... Small group of forces has been... Why? Oh, that was just built earlier. But Bricks and Othams and Titans are trying to do their best. That Megalith is back up to the green. It has 2 ranks of veterancy. They're trying to get in from behind, force the Megalith to turn around and deal with them. ASF coming to assist. Maybe this was Vanderchik's main goal from the beginning was to just stall till he got a massive amount of mass, build a Mega, and just shove it down the throats of Team 1. And it's working. And the comm of Conductor does go down. He controlled case. He doesn't die, but he saw the writing on the wall, wanted to eliminate as many of those T2 units as he can. And now Team 1 will lose another player, dropping this game to a 3v2, still in their favor, though. So this game is weird. As the caster, I'm going to say it's weird. Usually the players end up saying it, but I myself am saying this is a weird game. In the middle, just keep pushing forward with that Mega. Don't stop. Take out all the infrastructure you can. Maybe there'll be a mass dump, but a lot of it will take a while to come back. Not once this game has Orange scouted. You got to scout. That's a good, valid comment. We really need thought take care of that. Well, yeah, they really need to take care of that Mega. Making T4 as he speaks. It is a bug. Interesting play. Could have gone for, well, I guess air. That would make sense. They do have air control, so that would actually make sense. They go for the T4 experimental gunship of the bug. The, what's it called again? I don't remember the actual name. The Soul Ripper, that's what it's called. Definitely a bug. There's no AA protecting this Mega. They've actually gone to the east for some weird reason, and the Monkey Lord is behind it. Please make more PD. Says App 3. It's like, please make PD. It's like, yeah, that incoming force here from TJP is starting to look super dangerous. T3 factory will go down. Trying to produce as many bricks as they can. Deny. Lightning tanks. Oh, that'd be a good target. Take out the AA. Will it take one out? It does take one out. Oh, it does take one out before it dies. At least they got a kill in death pretty much. But this AA is starting to be a problem here for App 3. Just constantly shooting at the ASF. But that look at the progress that the Megalith has gone. It's gone from pretty much the middle of the map all the way down, and it stops again. I mean, take out the T3 Mechs, which you did. The monkey is just, I don't know what's going on with that monkey. They're going for the Titans. The Titans will die. Don't really know what's going on here. It's kind of weird. A couple of T2 gunship stingers are on call just to try to deal some hit point damage. How is that bug doing? Well, it's done. And it's going for the AA first. It's going to try to target saturate with all of this ASF. Try to distract it. And now the gunship will come in. AoE damage to all of those units. There's a couple of missiles on this Monkey Lord, but they don't do a whole lot of damage. Now the Soul Ripper will go in for the Megalith. Megalith has no defense now. And now it's going to slowly lose hit points. A couple of Ravagers were built here in the west side. Those will be dealt with, so the Monkey will keep moving forward. But the Megalith will die here. The Monkey will die soon after that. Does Team 2 have something else? Well, the north... Man, look at that. Look at all that presence for white here for TJP. It's pushed onto the T3 Mechs here for App 3. You know, down here in the south, they're dealing with some expansionist shenanigans for Moi. And Moi, again, every time I say it, I freak myself out, and then I say it wrong, and then I try to correct myself, and then I freak myself out more. Might just call him M for now. And I know I've had somebody correct me at least once or twice, but it's just, you know, it's almost like I would need him or somebody who knows how to pronounce it to, like, say it to me, and then I have to just say it to myself, like, 1,000 times, and then maybe I'll get it right. But T3 Mechs is fully ringed, go down here. That has got to hurt. We have lightning tanks trying to take out the strat bombers. These should be the main targets here for those strat bombers. I know they're trying to deny advancements of those Ilshis, but take out the AA first and then take out what is incoming. Com of Moi is pushing forward, though, wants to try to help deny any forward movement. But constant bombing runs are dealing what they can. The bomber stopped in midair. Don't know what that was about, but it looks like transfer. Oh, because transfer of control was given to Moi over there. That was weird. It like froze in midair. I've never seen that before. Probably just transfer of control, most likely. Does the bomb go for it? Yes, it does. Now there's no AA coverage. Down here in the middle is getting that Soul Ripper doing nonsense things, but doesn't look like it goes for the comm. The comm of Vanderich gets pinged. Do they see it now? Yep, they see it now, so that could have taken out the comm, but a bunch of SAM sites were built up to help defend. There's now 2 Monkey Lords to the west, so Vanderich is doing a whole lot back, says DEFCON. In reference to what? No idea. Oh, probably just telling his comrade Vanderich to fall back to probably main base of what was once Corn. But this is going very weirdly. Let's check on the ecos. Queen 2 in the lead by 150 mass. Polar Master Crude is in Team 1's favor. Will not be for long, but we'll see. Again, still that push to the north is still going on. Wow. TJP has done a lot here on that northern side. We have a couple of servers trying to just do what they can and just hold the line. More T3 Mechs are under threat. Another bug is built. You don't even build a monkey. Like, at this point, I'd build a monkey and just send it east and call it good. Again, weird game. Weird game. Good game, just weird. And weird games are not bad. They're just different. And everyone's different in their own way, and it's always cool to acknowledge everyone's differences. But the monkey dealing with a couple more Titans here from St. Pauli. The first monkey goes down. The second one will be chased away. More AA coverage is starting to chip away at the ASF lead for ATP. There's TJP and ATP. Man, it's like you could almost make it harder by having someone be like TAP, and then I'll be like, oh, that's just tap, but still. Monkeys will deal with the bricks here. There's another Titan just trying to deal with anything he can. Couple of Othams just hanging out over here in the middle. Couple of Percy's hiding behind this little hillock here, but it's not really looking good for Team 1 here in the middle. They're starting to recover a little bit. A lot of T3 units coming out of the base of St. Pauli, but it's just like almost everyone's main base is almost not. I mean, some of the bases are original, but some of them are just a player died, they're given over to that person, and that pretty much now becomes their main base. Zooey spam still a thing, and in the middle. And actually not still a thing, but T1 bombers just constantly trying to take out the monkey. They don't get it. Sub 1,000 hit points, and then it gets a rank event, goes back up to 5. Ouch. That's what I have to say to that, is that has got to hurt. They almost killed it, and then it went nope. Definition of nope. But T3 strap bomber on approach. Just trying to just get a nice angle of attack. Doesn't even get a bomb off. It does get a bomb off. Okay. Goes for a T1 gun emplacement. 26,000 mass. Yeah, that's a lot of mass. How much is on the map currently? Oh, okay. Well, 232,000 mass is a lot of mass for everyone to scoop up. Look at, and a lot of it just resides in that main slot down the middle. But we have T1 factories built here for ATP, and they are just spamming Medusa, trying to just tax the APM here for Vanderachek. And man, there's a huge hole torn open here in the middle of that wall, and it is not looking good. There's a T2 gunship trying to do what it can to stall the approach. We have a couple of bouncers taking we have T3 anti-air taking out T1 artillery. If that ain't weird, I don't know what is this game. But GPO in. GPO in? Game. What? Don't know what that means. Don't know what GPO in means. Go in. Misclicked. Yeah, I mean, you have a chicken. You might as well scout, please, all, says Paulie. Go in white, says Devcon. Man, he's just trying to be the coach and kind of the man in the chair for Team 2. And that's a huge force for Team 1 to deal with. They have a chicken. Sorry, they have a chicken. They have a bug. Another one, a little over half done. That's going to hurt. Do they even know about it? Oh, they know there's a force coming. They just don't know what it is. That is going to hurt once that chicken is notified. Ping's going down. But look, they're focusing on the southwestern side. That's where they feel like they're weak. Of course, Team 2 is focusing on the northern side because that's where they feel Team 1 is weak. There's another crab in the middle. They still haven't scooped up that reclaim for the bug. Maybe they scooped up some of it, but then why is that still there? Send air north to kill Soul Ripper, says Tag. I mean, yeah, you can. You have a decent amount of air just sitting here, but you also have T1 artillery shooting at T3 ASF. I thought I said everything was weird this game. It's even weirder. It's even weirder. They're not killing it by any stretch of the imagination, but some damage. They're taking out a T3. Oh, they did take a couple of them out. Now they're like, move your air. Man. But that push to the north has now reached, or someone has reached the main base. Another Soul Ripper has been built. Will it be sent immediately? There are a decent chunk of lightning tanks for ATP to deal with. There's 8. That's a decent amount. Is there any more AA than that? Not really, but just the hit points, already 10,000 gone. Targeting the front line units. Target the lightning tanks. Okay, they take one of them out. Take out another one. Where's the other Soul Ripper? You need the other one. Just waiting in. Okay, there it goes. Now it's giving the order. But the Soul Ripper already down to half hit points almost. That is not looking good for him. Needs a rank and vet here very quickly. Just get some hit points up. Needs almost 15,000 mass kill, 14.5 to be exact. At 8,000 now. There's another lightning tank there. Pings go down here from ATP, not ATP, probably from a dead player, most likely to just help target. The chicken is now target priority number uno. They wanted to stop it before it gets to the main base. T3 going on the way for ATP. This is the main concern here for Team 1. If they lose air control, they're not out of the game exactly, but it's going to hurt in the long run. Still lightning tanks, still trying to do their best. ASFs come in and try to take out one of the bugs, but it doesn't get there in time to help protect the chicken. The Soul Ripper will go down as well. Where's the ASF for Team 1? Well, it doesn't exist. So that's not really great for Team 1. They've lost air control, but they have taken out their huge issue, which was the push to the north. They'll reclaim this area fairly quickly. Of course, there's one that landed here on this little hill. I'm killing air grid. Him killing air grid, yet you keep ASF at base despite air support. Yeah, like I don't, or air supremacy. Yeah, that's kind of weird. Lots of Cerberus doing their job to protect the main base. Anti-air support for Team 1 starting to be built as well. Man, this is, I mean, we're at almost 40 minutes. Vandericek has 52 ASF. Actually, probably has a little bit more than that. 56 ASF. He controls the middle. Team 1 controls the north. Team 2 controls the southwest. And by all accounts, Team 2 should just win this almost outright at this point. All they have to do, send whatever you got, take out the comm of ATP in his base, and then fall south. And that's pretty much game. And they have another push here with a bunch of Othams, lightning tanks, Zui, like the group of units that TJP has collected and assembled. Taking out T3 Mechs. Team 1 is falling apart. I mean, DEFCON is just, well, we're winning. I would like to be alive, but we're winning. So ASF trying to do their best to take out T1 bombers. There's a bunch of bouncers in there as well. They're targeting Mexes. It looks like that's, I mean, at this point you have air supremacy. What does it matter if a couple of bombers die? You're denying mass for Team 1. And now Team 1 is actually in the lead now for total, like for the amount of mass generating per second. We're at 732. Mui is on a shield upgrade, has to cancel it. He's not getting away. That is definitely going to be a calm kill if the Othams don't move. Will they be macroed fast enough? Gets a rank and vet, crucially, huge rank and vet. Kills 2 Othams with 1 shot. And now, as long as he keeps moving, that Zui fire will not do a whole lot. There's a lightning tank. T2 Renegades are on approach here, helping assist with the defensive efforts. Man, that rank and vet was crucial. He was in the yellow, and now he's in the green. Here, 5 ranks of veterancy on that comm. 16,000 hit points, plus advanced range gun. Just needs the shield. And he's Aeon Sniper comm, you know, tanked up, 50% done. Says DEFCON, looks Team 1. Team 1 is going artillery. Well, at this point, Team 2 could just shove something down their throats, but I don't think they have anything anymore. They have that monkey with that's a bunch of bouncers, though. Something in Russian, don't know what it is. A Meg being surrounded by bricks and bouncers and titans. Where are the Perseus? Hey, where are those Perseus at? You need those. You need those to take out the Megaliths and the Monkeyloids and whatnot. And it's just the Cougars are running away. Yep. But man, it's just, oh, there's some Perseus over here. Okay, so not completely out of Perseus. Down here, this up, we have another Monkeyloid. That crab falls. Takes out a bunch of the bricks though, but that amount of mass, still that push to the north is still occurring. Moy is holding the front lines. He's trying to deal with, you know, microing his bricks down there, microing his comm up here. He's doing everything he can. Zui are getting into those T3 Mexes. I don't think they'll kill this one, but they'll do some damage to the mass. But we have artillery here from these Southanas. Salhanas, the T3 Arty here, or mobile Arty here for TJP. Taking out P-Gens, that is not going well. Shields are being spammed up as quickly as they can be. One of them falls, another shield. The shield is, oh, there it goes. There it went. Seraphim, not Seraphim, Cybern shields, y'all. Not great. But now that the calm of Mori has dealt with all of these surrounding units, he'll charge, take out the, I want to say Serenities, but they're not Serenities. They're Seraphim, so they're not Serenities. The Monkey Lord has thrust his way into the main base that was once God of War's, that is now Mori's. And this one, he's built his own Monkey Lord, is trying to run away. Bricks are chasing him down. More bricks are intercepting. Percy's are on the way as well. That's another mass drop here. There's a Fat Boy that was built at some point that had died. There's a Megalith. There's a Monkey. There's a... Oh, that's just... You're just asking those to die. There's no support on the ground. There's one Megalith on approach. I mean, all it takes is for these units to come in and go, oh, that's an easy target. No shield. Oh, I heard it. Where is it? I heard it. Where is it? Oh, the All-Washer here from TJP kills the comm of ATP with probably the P-Gen explosions. White played better than Orange, says ATP. I mean, I give it to ATP. He has done a lot this game. Sorry, TJP, not ATP. ATP said that TJP did it right. Wow, say that like 10 times fast. 100 times, 1,000 killed, the 1.3 to get him to do anything. Conductor, yeah, there's assault going on both sides, but that bomber does fall out of the sky eventually. Team 1 still has the Arty building shield as well, but now I'm just zooming out. Look at this. Team 2 controls the whole eastern side, almost the entire middle, a little bit that no one else owns it down there, and they've almost gone past. They've gone past the midway point, going straight down the middle. And they're now pushing the eastern side of Team 1's remaining bases. Meg against Monkey. Meg gets the first... Monkey gets the first early shots. Bricks coming in to support. The Monkey will probably go down, but the Monkey is actually going for these bouncers. Take out the anti-air support. Good on him. I think... Ooh, it's going to be close. With the brick support, will the Monkey make it? No, he won't, but the bricks will take the Megalith anyways. These units need to keep moving. That's what their target is. Yep. Yep, they're moving the bouncers back, but the artillery does finish. Was the air grid shielded? No, it was not. Vanderchek hasn't known about that for a long time, hasn't prioritized it, and now there's just Cerberus turrets up here. So now there's some sniper turrets trying to bots trying to take out the remaining structures here for Team 1. They were once, of course, ATPC is now dead. It is a 2v2, everyone. 45 minutes. Game is resumed. Somebody had to go to the bathroom or something. Or answer the door, whatever the case may be. Artillery landing on the position of Vanderchek. I would take out the air grid, honestly. Yeah, you take out the comm, but that would still just be handed over to TJP, who has done a huge amount of work here. Cerberus trying to hold. They finished that Soul Ripper. That's amazing. I didn't think that would finish. Ooh, and then just that's got it's not it's gotta hurt. Target the lightning tanks. Ooh, isn't enough though. He wants to have it, so he's gonna retreat with it. That's probably a good call. There's just so many more lightning tanks coming in all the time. It just wasn't gonna go well. Already still landing on that position here for Vanderchek. He's held the middle with the assistance, of course, of Tag, Defcon. Man, this game is just... How much mass is on the field again? Because we saw it was 230-something thousand. Now it's at 358,000. Wow, and a lot of it honestly resides on this Western Hive, specifically in this like quadrant of the map. Like where pretty much where the Megalith is to where these bricks are. Actually, there's bouncers, not bricks. Well, there's some bricks in there as well. A lot of mass. Nobody is reclaiming, except Polly's doing some work with reclaiming, but no one else is really doing reclaim. Nobody else. Nope. And Polly needs the mass. Of course, he might build another artillery. That's probably not a smart idea, given the fact that your north flank is how fallen severely. You're setting in a couple of Titans and Cougars, but it's not really going to go that way. They have lost access to no, they still have Cyberman tech. They still have UEF tech. They don't have. They have Aeon tech. That I think that was gone a long time ago. Well, maybe they still have Aeon tech. I don't see any Aeon structure, so they'll have Aeon as well. I thought they had Aeon. No? I hear an Awasher over the top again. It goes for the T3 air headquarters. Doesn't even kill it. It's close to killing it, and then it gets. Oh, that sucks. It was shot off screen. Genius. Why you shoot that E? Oh, that's gotta hurt. But a monkey will have its rematch here with this Meg. Unfortunately, there's more bricks now, and it has it. The firing arc is not in line. The Meg has to turn around a little bit, and the laser, telemaser, not telemaser, the maser laser on that monkey lord takes it out. Some of those, a lot of chunk of those bricks will fall just because they're right next on top of that megalith. ASF come over the top to do nothing. It fell out of the map, so we don't get it. Worse if we could get it, yeah. But it does look like they went after the air grid. Looks like, oh, that was just the coin blowing up. I pinged his air grid when Arnie was 50% to shield it. Yeah, like, thank you for pointing that out as well, DEFCON. Like, the fact, like, you knew, it would be one thing if you didn't know about the Arnie and then your air grid was attacked. That's one thing. A lot of players, that's kind of what ends up happening. But you knew about it a long time ago, and you didn't even shield anything. It's not really a good idea. We have small, these are land factories. One air factory here for TJP. He's holed up in this position. Okay, if you build a Yolana Oss, that would be hilarious up there. He's just building a bunch of Awashers in the corner, because why not? Ravagers being built up here to help defend the northern side. Just lines of them. You need shielding at least to help protect them. I mean, yeah, they're just good to spam up, but to shielding just to protect them from the incoming fire. Probably some T2 Arty as well, just to help with that. You need T2 Arty here on the eastern side, but now we're having a push finally in the middle after, I don't know, 25 minutes or so. Counter push here for Team 1. They're going after, I'd say go after the P-Gens, take out all of this build power here. Bouncer doesn't really do a whole lot, but the Monkey Lord getting attacked by that Lucha Shuttle, but the Meg finishes. That is not great. Target the P-Gen. Target the P-Gen. Okay, is it going to finish? It finishes. Takes out all of that build power. So it pretty much neuters this base for now. The Monkey will fall, but its mission was completed. Takes out the build power. Will take a while to rebuild all of that. To take out the last factory, they have to employ the Megalith's ability to drop units from the little eggs on its butt, kind of like a not a crab, but kind of like a spider. It's weird because like the crab has like an ink sac almost. It's interesting. Again, Cyberns are obsessed with spiders, and I don't know why. Maybe because they're not spiky, but some of them are spiky. They have a lot of legs. There's the Monkey Lord, like the Monkey Spider Bot, who has 6 legs. Spiders have both 6 and 8 legs. Just depends on type of spider. Now they're being reclaimed. And now we're at 51 minutes. Team 2 starting to lose a lot of territory. They have the middle still, but looks like the artillery is now focusing fire down on the main position here for TJP. This Awasher is going to die. Yep, it'll die. But what will it do in the main base here for Mui? Well, it takes out 4 air facilities, but that, I mean, the amount of mass that they lost versus the amount of mass they, oh yeah, look, like 400, 25,000, yeah, 26,000, definitely worth the exchange in mass. Artillery is now raining down, takes out almost half the hit points for TJP. He's trying to build another shield generator. Is he having troubles with power? No, he has some power, but this quad P-Gen facility he was building is gone. Not really the best setup for that. He made a second T4 bomber to fall in exactly the same place due to Sam spam. Yeah, there's this conversation going on in chat between ATP, Tag, and everybody else. T2 Corsair is over the top going after TJP. He will survive that initial run, but has dropped into the red at 5,000 hit points. It's weird to say 5,000 hit points is red for a comm. It's 25,000 hit points on that commander. It's crazy. It can get up to 50, which is even more insane. But is that T3... The Duke, the T3 Artie, is firing at the Meg. Honestly, like I'm just gonna say, in the thumbnail, this was a weird game. But T3 Strat Bombers go after the column of ATP. He's trying to circle around, but it doesn't matter. And that is a kill for Team 1, dropping this game to a 2v1, leaving Varanacek all by their lonesome. Where's this comm? Oh, it's in over here with the ASF cloud. They know where the comm is. See, 0 ASF control. You got air superiority. Yeah, it's not great, but Meg will be targeted once again by a bunch of bricks. And when it falls, it'll take some bricks with it, but it's actually going after... What's it? Is it going after the engineers? I don't know what that's about. Another Strat Bomber over the top. The artillery actually does a decent chunk of hit point damage. We'll take out a couple bricks with the collapse. Can you give me some mass? It's just the little text request in the... I think it's... What is it? You click on the person and they click on their... like the mass icon or whatever. But Maker is exact. Ground fire. That location exact, right? Like, dang. Was almost on top of it. 1 artillery was built this game. That is it. No nukes. Oh, actually, excuse me. Nuke was built. Just finished, I should say. They said for orbiting, so you will kill them or kill comm. Oh, if it kills the ASF, that'd be hilarious. What is going on? There is a desync, but honestly, you can just tell at this point, Team 2 had so much going for them mid to late game. They took out ATP with that bomber. There was a nice good move here from TJP. They pummeled the middle, just straight shot down the middle here from Varanacek. They lost DEFCON, attacked DEFCON. Pretty, that's a middle game. 20 or so minutes, whatever it was. He was like, I'm done. I can't deal with it, which I don't blame him. But we can tell which way this is going. Varanacek did, honestly, after the demise of TAC DEFCON, he did a lot. And he kept up a lot of the pressure, but just kind of faltered eventually. And it's always sad to see. What took out that Percival? I don't know what that was about. Now, I'll just speed this up a little bit. Artillery is focusing this group of P-gens. Not really worth it, though. There's really nothing here. At least take out the air facility. Bomb goes off. Deals with the rest of whatever was there. That nuke wasn't launched yet, was it? No, it wasn't. So just next... Oh, it was probably a Awasha. It's going to go for this T3 air facility. Takes out the land, not the air, which is weird. ASF superiority for Team 2 still holding, even with hardly any air grid left to speak of. They have 1 T3 factory. That is it. And they're building Strat Bombers right now. GG, and it does look like the kill, I zoomed in very quickly, but the kill for Team 1 does occur with another Strat Bomber rush as seen. No shielding, no nothing. Could have gone up here, could have built a couple shields. They're shielding up here, but the comm of TJP was killed off. They're still pumping out Awashes. This game was weird. But again, thank you so much for watching and making it to the end of that very weird game. I appreciate all of you for doing so. Please like and comment down below what your favorite moment was, or just to agree or disagree with the fact that this game was weird, or to talk about what happened in chat while I was busy focusing on other things. But again, thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. And just one fact to point out, Varanacek has 730 mass a second, while Team 1 combined has 313. What was this game? So thank you for watching, and I'll see every one of you, including and especially, particularly you, in the next one.